Okay, another game here between Glass and Lemonspawn. Um, there is Junk Dealer and Temple for trashing. That's probably enough that Ill-Gotten Gains doesn't look fantastic. But there is no village, which means there is no way to reliably draw, which means I don't think you can build super big. You're probably looking at single province, and I mean, you can go for a lot of markets, I guess, but that's the only way you could try to like double with any kind of reliability, which it just seems way too slow. You should be able to get to single quickly enough. So this looks like it should mostly be moneyish, I think. I don't like lurker here. I don't know what you're trying to lurk. You should definitely just trash two things here and not buy anything if you're glass. And lemon trashes two things and gets another lurker, I would guess. But I don't. I think the lurker is just way too inefficient for this kind of board. Here, I'd just buy a gold if I was glass. Maybe innovation is a thing. I tend to be lower on innovation than most other people, and it does not look like a particularly good board for it to me. Let's see if Lemon gets a third lurker or a second silver here. Silver it is. It's going to pick up the junk dealer this turn and buy, I'm not sure what. I guess there is some amount of draw right from DW can gain you imps, so that's some amount of draw. But you're not going to have so many different unique cards. I'm not that huge of a fan of the temple pickup there. It does score some points, I suppose. This is not the hand that Lemon wants to see. Lemon didn't gain anything last turn, which does not particularly seem good to me. Picks up a market. And now I'll be a little bit confused. I mean, okay, so doesn't buy anything, also doesn't trash the silver, which suggests that he thinks he has the perfect amount of silvers in his deck, which I guess is possible. I would expect Lemon to probably innovate here. I would expect Glass to probably play Temple here. I could see not playing Temple and buying Taxman to turn a copper into a silver, I guess. That's not so bad for this deck that Glass is on. Glass is pretty thin. But for this deck, um, innovation, I'm not sure what it's doing for Glass. Trash Temple and Copper, buy Silver, I would expect. It's got to be Silver, right? Lurker. Is there a thing in the trash? There's a Temple, which I guess you can get Temple points this way. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think Glass could just be getting money and winning on the back of that. Um, Basically, they're so much thinner. And now Lemon's gonna buy a lurker. What? This is so bad. There's a 5/9 chance that Glass has a lurker in hand. And even if Glass doesn't, Glass can buy a lurker here and gain the market that way. And quite frankly, I would be pretty tempted to do that if I were glass. Like traveling fair, buy lurker, innovate the lurker, gain the market, top deck it. Yeah, that would have been a little bit better than this because you could have the market on top of your deck. This is gain, not buy, right? Whenever you gain a card, yeah. Normally that distinction doesn't come up, but. And now Lemon should be doing the same play here, right? Should have been traveling fairing it, I think, to get the market on top rather than saving this 2 money for another lurker or maybe nothing. I'm not sure what this money is doing. Could be requesting an undo to do that. Yes. Okay. Yep. Okay. Now, I mean, I think most of Glass's lead, possibly all of Glass's lead, is gone now. Well, this looks like you're gonna innovate Lurker again here, but to get another market. Somehow this is all a bit unconvincing to me. Pretty slow to getting markets. Um, I would have thought here about. That's kind of interesting. I would have thought about getting a temple there, um, but doesn't. So Glass could innovate a junk dealer here or a market, just going for the market. Yeah, I'll play it. Now you could trash a silver here with this temple and then gain the temple back and score a bunch of points that way. Be stuck on 4 money, which isn't fantastic. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me. Oh, no. On the other hand, you might be playing for a pile out at this point if you're Glass. And so the extra points might be useful. Because the markets can really pile, and the lurkers can pile, and then lurker gives you some control to be able to get a third pile going. Right. I would probably do the temple thing here. Play this, trash a copper, play your silver by temple. It's 4 points. Okay. Doesn't. I just don't think like they're these decks are building so slowly. I don't think it's going to end up better than if you're just gone money. Um, like I get that your lurkers are unfettered and their lurkers. Like if you go money, their lurkers aren't as fettered, but lurker is so inefficient when you can't draw. You're spending 2 cards worth of hand size to gain a thing. That's even without the cross turn stuff. You're spending 2 cards of hand size to get a 5. Um, that's like between, I don't know, I guess it's not that inefficient, but it's kind of inefficient. Trash is a lurker. Um, I like that actually. I like trashing the lurker there. I might have rebought it because if I'm Glass at this point, I'm trying to get a pile out win. You just have the big lead, and that's what you're playing off of. So this is going to be Lurker Market, Temple, Traveling Fair, Lurker Market, maybe. I actually wouldn't have minded trashing the Lurker there with this Temple. I think Lemonspawn's going to have a real hard time going this way. The Lurkers are so low, the markets are gone. Whoa, I guess they're not gone. They soon will be gone. And a third pile could come in the form of temples, and I don't think Lemon's set up to score very much, very quickly. Yeah, innovate the market. Play market. Play market. Temple to trash a temple. Honestly, I might temple this silver to get 2 lurkers and try to rip. I guess. Yeah, I guess I won't post this then. Well, I'll ask Lemon later, and if I've posted this, apparently he's given permission, but I would want to get rid of my lurkers if I were Lemon. Like, I would just play the junk dealer to trash one here. And I would play this junk dealer to trash another one here. Oh my. What is this lurker set doing now? I wonder if Fiatum could have ever been a thing. Or Workshop. DW, that is. Okay, that's something, I suppose. What is this? Silver Province? No silver. Don't you want silver? Isn't silver good in these decks? Play market. Play market. I guess you could junk dealer the market and lurker it back. That'd be a reason to not play market. Maybe that would have been good. Lurker to trash a temple. Trash a lurker. Province double lurker. Start trashing temples. Let's go. Silver. I mean, this makes sense. You're just playing for a longer game and saying your deck is also better in addition to the huge lead you have, and yeah, that's good. I don't think I would have lurked a lurker. I think I would have rather lurked a temple. But because you're more likely to have a pile out this way, I think. I guess maybe you're saying that lurker temple isn't going to be the third pile, but I think it's likely to be. This is not good for Lemon. Taxman. Taxman's interesting. Oh, just trashes 2, doesn't gain 1? I expected to gain 1 to turn the silver into maybe an egg or a gold. Well, you just start playing markets here. Okay, now again, you could do the junk dealer thing, but he doesn't. He could be trashing temple or lurker. I think I would trash temple and lurk a temple, just like last turn I would have done. He continues to trash lurkers. I guess still wouldn't be that close. Are you going to buy a 2? The other thing is you could be buying lurkers, innovating them, and trashing temples. You could have been pretty close to piling out. Play the junk dealer. Gotta trash silver here, right? Buy province. Gain a imp. Finally, we have an imp. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah. Junk dealer. If you trash silver here, you can buy 2 temples and trash 2 with lurkers. It's not quite enough. This is going to be by province. Expect you to lead on imp here. There's not much reason not to. Market, market, junk dealer, market. Guess you can do this. Market, lurk back the junk dealer. Play it. Trash lurker. Buy province. Get another imp. I mean, Lemon's deck is finally working and finally about as good as this deck, as Glass's deck. It's way too late, of course. Yeah, Trash Temple. You're again one gain short. You just province here, and there's no way that Lemon can score enough points to come back. Imp. Market, market, market. Imp. Junk dealer. Trash the market. Oh, I wanted to trash the market so that I could innovate it. Oh, he's just falling on his sword here. Okay. All right.